Imagine a stranger pulls you over, flashes a badge, and tells you to step out of your car. Your heart races, you comply, and only later realize something felt off. Scary, right? Impersonating law enforcement is a growing scam because it preys on people's trust and fear. Today, I'm breaking down 7 clear signs that the person in front of you is not a real cop, or even a costly scam, so stick with me until the end. Before we jump in, do one quick thing. Smash that like button, subscribe to Care Xpert, and tap the bell. We publish life-saving car and safety tips every week. Now let's learn how to spot a fake officer in time. Number 1. The badge and ID don't check out. Looks off, no agency markings. A real police badge and ID have specific, verifiable details. Agency name, officer name, badge number, and usually a laminated departmental ID with holograms or seals. A major red flag is when the badge looks cheap, is missing agency identification, or the ID card has smudged printing, flimsy plastic, or no photo that matches the person. Scammers sometimes brandish generic metallic badges with no clear department or present an ID that's unlaminated or handwritten. Crucially, real officers expect you to verify. In many jurisdictions, they will allow you to call the non-emergency number to confirm the stop. If the person refuses to show proper agency ID or gets defensive when asked to confirm their badge number, treat that as a huge warning sign and keep your distance. Up next, even if the badge looks real, listen for the language and behavior. The next sign is all about what they say and how they act. Number 2, aggressive demands, pressure, or threats instead of procedures. Real officers follow protocol during traffic stops. Common tactics include ordering you out of the vehicle without cause, demanding money to fix an alleged infraction on the spot, or insisting you follow them to another location to resolve the issue. Legitimate police will never ask for cash payments or personal banking details at the roadside. If someone escalates quickly or refuses to follow normal procedural steps, that scripted aggression is a huge red flag. But fakes also trip up on small details. The next sign reveals how they handle official paperwork and radio chatter. Number 3, no official vehicle, no uniform, or mismatched gear. A genuine officer typically arrives in a marked vehicle, or at least a clearly identified unmarked unit with obvious agency decals or lights. Even unmarked cars used by detectives will have department insignia or identification available. If the person claims to be an officer, but is driving a plain, non-marked car with no dash lights or has a visibly private vehicle, be cautious, especially if they're not wearing a proper uniform. Also look for consistent gear, department-issued radio, holster with markings, or a duty belt with standardized equipment. Scammers often have mismatched clothing, poor quality uniforms, or odd combinations like a polo shirt plus a generic tactical vest. These inconsistencies are giveaways. Real departments supply and standardize equipment. If anything about their vehicle or outfit is off, that's a sign to verify before cooperating further. Even if the gear seems convincing, pay attention to how they speak and use radio. The next sign shows how fakes fumble comms. Number 4, poor or fake radio calls. No willingness to verify over the radio. Real officers maintain radio protocol and can often be heard using structured call signs and short professional language. A fake cop may mumble nonsense into a radio, use exaggerated police jargon, or avoid transmitting at all. Equally suspicious is someone who refuses to let you call the local police non-emergency number to verify their identity. A legitimate officer will understand your caution and encourage verification. Another telltale sign, the person's radio may be a consumer walkie-talkie or a phone app that doesn't sound right on playback. If you ask them to contact dispatch and they produce a vague excuse or become belligerent, treat that as a major warning. Always call the official non-emergency line or 911 if you feel threatened to confirm the stop. That simple verification protects you. Next, watch how they want to search your car or seize property. Real officers have legal limits. Number 5, request to search your car or take items without warrant or consent. A big red flag is a person demanding to inspect or take items from your car, without probable cause, consent, or a warrant. Real officers can request a search, but they generally need your permission, observe probable cause, or a formal warrant, and they will explain the legal basis. Scammers often make blanket demands. We need to look in your trunk now, or give me your phone and wallet. They may pressure you to empty valuables into their possession. Never hand over ID, cash, or devices under pressure. Politely but firmly state you do not consent to a search and ask to speak with uniformed backup or call dispatch. If they insist on searching without showing a legal justification, keep your doors locked and call the police or drive safely to a public, well-lit area with cameras. Remember, consent is your right, and forced or coerced searches are illegal. Even more subtle is how they ask for personal information. The next sign covers identity probing in scam questions. Number 6, asking for personal info, bank details, or on-the-spot fines. Scammers often try to turn a roadside encounter into a custody like. Number 7, gut feeling. The officer refuses to follow verification. Steps or be observed. The final sign is often the most powerful because it combines all the others. Your gut. If anything about the encounter feels wrong, the person resists being recorded on your phone, angrily refuses you making a call to dispatch, or tries to isolate you in a secluded spot, that's a huge red flag. Real officers understand that being observed is normal and will not pressure you to stop verifying them. If an officer pushes you to move to a dark alley, insists on secrecy, or becomes controlling when you request verification, prioritize safety, keep windows up, doors locked, slowly and safely drive to the nearest police station or busy public area, and call 911 if you feel threatened. Trusting your instincts and insisting on transparent, verifiable procedure is often what prevents the worst outcomes. There you have it, 7 signs that the person in front of you might not be a real police officer. Quick recap: check badges and IDs, note aggressive behavior, verify the vehicle and uniform, listen for legit radio or allow you to call dispatch, refuse coerced searches or payments, never hand over financial info, and always trust your gut if something feels off. If you ever suspect fraud, stay calm, call the official police number or 911, document the encounter, and get to a public, well-lit area. If this video could help someone you love, share it now. And do me a favor, hit like, subscribe to Care Xpert, and ring the bell for more real-world safety tips. Drop a comment with your story if you've ever had a sketchy stop. Your experience could save someone else. Stay safe out there.